Hi everybody, welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Zippy Balisong Cycloid. I believe this is the 2.0, correct me if I'm wrong, but as you probably can tell, my voice is not in the best shape, and yeah, anything in my upper register just does not want to function right now. My voice is kind of shot, so this is going to make this video very annoying to do and very annoying for you guys to listen to. So feel free to click off this video. I just wanted to get this review out for you guys so that I could give you my opinion on these because I do have a pretty positive opinion on this. So first off, shout out to Zippy Balisong on Instagram. I'll have their Instagram in the link down below, and you guys can explore their balisongs in there because they're doing quite a lot more than just these balisongs. They're doing special weight additions to certain balisongs that do need it, like the Vulp and the Kraken Trainer. A lot of cool stuff that he's doing there, so shout out to them. Anyways, I won this in a giveaway from the Minecraft Chicken God giveaway, and that means I got it for free. And I'm going to try and be as honest as possible because when you get things for free, it's kind of, hard to, oh my God, this thing is terrible, and everyone will look at you how ungrateful for you are. But as a reviewer, it's my job to be honest. So I'm going to be honest with you guys about a lot of things. And there are some things I don't necessarily like on this knife, but that will come in the do's and not likes. I don't know what that segment is called. Also, I'm going to be doing a bit of a test from now on in these reviews to sort of, kind of put into perspective of how I like how these things flip. I know a lot of people, including myself, for the longest time just kind of flip it and give my thoughts, which is a good thing to do, but I wanted to add like a little test in there to kind of further add a variable of, testing in there and just kind of give a little bit more information. So we're going to be calling it the giraffe test. It's where I simply do a giraffe and kind of give my thoughts on it and rank it on a tier list, basically. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And I want to start off with the unboxing experience. As I already showed you, it comes in this little pouch, which is pretty cool for the price point. I believe these are around $70 to $80, but I think he stopped making these, which kind of sucks because these are kind of cool. So yeah, you also get some Allen wrenches, some Allen keys for the hardware. But the cool thing about this hardware is that you don't need to necessarily use the Allen keys. You can actually use your fingernails since there are grooves on the side of it, which makes it really easily adjustable just on the fly. If you think something is too slow or too quick, you can torque it down a little bit and make this thing kind of how you want it to flip. This is a very you choose how you want it to flip experience, because not only do these caps on the ends of the handles add some weight and length, it also has some weights inside of the Sandwich construction handles that allow you to customize it and take things out. So you can basically make this thing how you want it to flip. Very, very choose your experience thing going on here, and that is what I like to see from these 3D printed balisongs, because they're built from the ground up. And I think one thing that's good from these balisongs is that they should be customizable in a sense. My voice is really great right now. Anyways, one thing I like about this design is the handles. There's a lot of colors you can go with 3D printed balisongs. As you can see, this is more of a dual tone, yellow and black, as we all know, Wiz Khalifa's favorite, and it's a Sandwich construction and has a really cool look. That is just super cool. I love how this thing looks. It is super, super cool. But that's how you take it apart. It's just like a little seam down the middle. I love how this thing looks. It looks super, super cool. The dual tone, it just looks super neat in my case, along with the other balisongs I have, which is a shock to me because normally I'm a very raw titanium person, raw anything person, and this being like likable in my mind is pretty cool. I think it's partially because it's like black, so it looks very neat in my case. I like how this thing looks, but this is on bearings as well. I thought I was going to hate it because it's on bearings. I don't really like bearings that much. But in plastic balisongs and 3D printed balisongs alike that I've tried before with bearings have just been super solid in those kinds of balisongs. And this is on par with that. This has very, very good bearings. And because they're on bearings, again, is adjustable to how fast you want this thing to move. I'm sort of in the middle. I want this thing to move quick on certain tricks, but I also want it to be kind of slow and flowy on certain things. So I have this thing kind of in the middle. And because tolerances aren't the best, but when it's a 3D printed balisong that is made out of a filament plasticky material, you're just going to have to expect those kind of tolerances. And that's just kind of the thing with 3D printed balisongs in general. This is on Zen pins. It's kind of an internal Zen pin construction because there's no pins in here. Technically, it is pinsless, but it is Zen pins because it has a notch up top. It contacts the handle, so which makes it pinsless, but it's very rigid, so you won't have to worry about losing any handle gap. And the handle gap is pretty good in this thing, both in the open and in the closed position. It does slap, though, on the closed position if you close it kind of hard. But it is pretty nutty if you kind of close it slowly. On the side of the handles, we do have some jimping, and it's kind of cool because the spacing of it kind of gradually becomes slimmer, and I like that. But if you have the caps on, there's also some jimping on the sides of that as well. The caps itself are also 3D printed. They're a little flimsy, so I would be careful with these. Don't leave these on the floor and step on them because I imagine they will break. But they're nice quality. They're grippy, and again, they have that jimping. These do just kind of stick on, and they stick on very, very well. At some points, it's kind of hard to take these off, but there's actually some grooves on the inside that kind of contact the jimping on the inside, and it sort of clicks on in a sense, which is really, really nice, and I like that. It also adds a bit of length and a bit of weight at the bottom of the handles, which is a bit of a plus for me. I like that weight. And speaking of weight, let's move on to something that we're going to start doing from now on, which is the giraffe test, which is where I do a giraffe on any balisong I review and then rate it on a tier list. Giraffes on these things is pretty actually nice with the handle weight. It does carry the momentum very well. It's actually a nice weight, surprisingly heavier than a lot of the 3D printed balisongs that I've tried before, and it does a giraffe very well. I think if I'm going to place it anywhere, I'm going to place it a B tier giraffe because not my favorite experience that I've had before. I've had better experiences, but it does it consistently. It stays in my finger very well, and it transitions through my fingers nicely compared to a lot of other 3D printed balisongs. So I'm going to give it a B tier. Overall, very good giraffe. Let's just talk about the quality of this thing because I am very impressed with it. The quality is solid. It is smooth. It looks very nice, and it is just overall very good quality balisong. I don't really know what else to say. It is surprisingly good quality when it comes to the overall finish of this thing. It's grippy. It has a sort of almost like mirror-like polishy kind of feel. It's very glossy in the front, but again, it has that grip on the sides and that texture. Ooh, it looks super cool. Very fingerprint style, almost like a topography map. If you guys know what a topography map looks like, kind of looks like one of those. It looks pretty cool. And I like how this looks. The blade, not my favorite thing about it. It looks kind of amorphic and weird looking. I bet this is very functional blade style, but it just looks kind of funky. Not really vibing with it. I sound like Steve-O right now. Is this just me? I sound like Steve-O's like cousin who loves bartering. I don't what? That doesn't even make any sense. I'm delirious. Let's talk about the performance experience. Overall, this knife is a very, very solid flipper. I would recommend this knife, especially at its price. The tolerances, again, you just kind of have to ignore it, especially for the material used. It's just going to be how it is. That's just how it's going to be. It's going to have tap. The performance of the knife is surprisingly good. I would definitely recommend this knife if you're looking for a very customizable flipping experience. It does fly out of your hand occasionally, but that is, again, kind of the thing with 3D printed balisongs. They just kind of do that. And you're going to have to get over that, but overall, very, very good flipping experience. It stays in my finger very, very well when it comes to chaplains. Like what are you talking about? For a 3D printed balisong, I was overall really, really surprised. And I think that just goes to show a lot of his discography that he's doing on his Instagram is really, really dedicated to flipping. And I think overall that is great. Quality is great. Performance is great. Money value especially is very, very good. Thumb Chaplain holds it super, super nice. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with this. Maybe we'll check out some more Zippy Balisong products in the future. So shout out to Zippy Balisong on Instagram. Again, the link to his Instagram will be in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching and catering to how bad my voice sounds right now. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this really exercising and mentally challenging video to watch because my voice, again, sounds like if Steve-O was an NPC on Skyrim. Slap the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so that you get these notifications whenever they come out. More Balisongs to be reviewed. We got, I think by the end of this month, we're going to see a Frankenforge aluminum knife and some other ones that are kind of cool coming out soon, some trainers. So if you are interested in that, stick around because we're going to have some fun upcoming this month. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.